and TDK. Take it away, boys.
Well, the thing is,
I'm a little
Richard,
bit sad for Gambit.
actually, I saw on the screen when the little highlight comes up, that impressive little badge sort of technology that MLG has. The name of JDM is actually Josh Marzano. You know what? I reckon Mars is the best AWPer, bar none. Listen, mate, I'm working with nothing here. Come on.
This show's running on
comes
fumes.
off the air.
You know what I mean? And the viewership dropped by about 200k. Okay, forget final thoughts. Let's just get out of it. I've got a final thought. Get him off this desk. So anyway.
Call me a rapper. I got those candy bars. I had a dream that had stocks in it once. And
Can you tell us about it on air?
he was showing me that fantastic burst aim he's got. But then I woke up and I had to get changed in some different pajamas. So Ninja's pajamas. There you go, for fun. I got you in there. So
Brilliant.
It's only a major, guys. It's only a major. Let's keep it going. Keep it rolling, boys. Keep it rolling.
So, I mean, what
Back
I was
on
trying
track.
to say was,
Back on track.
What I was trying to
I feel like he's lost his mojo. What do you think's wrong with Henry? You feel all right, mate?
Well, I'll tell you someone who's got their mojo, certainly.
Well,
Put a disclaimer there.
Thing is, though, you'll notice like there's a lot of changing of predictions here. Sometimes in life, you got to admit it. Sometimes you're wrong. Sometimes you're really wrong, and sometimes you're really wrong. Thorin's right, and then a segment like this comes along. That was one of those times.
To this guy.
What can I tell you? Listen,
who changed
I'm
the
here.
LIC Mouse Sports one? It's like,
You have to be right
I'm
at least
thinking
once
Mouse
today,
Sports
Duncan.
gonna
Come
win
on,
now.
this is your one.
Listen, enough about podcasts. It's not the time for podcasts, Yanko. I told you backstage. Don't ever bring up podcasts again. This is about me, and it's about G2, and it's about Virtus Pro.
Predicted
It's
them
not-
to go
well,
through.
I know you've
He
seen
did
Moses
the
on these
same.
desks, and he just sticks with the wrong predictions all the way, especially picking the only North American teams that don't do well. But you can actually change. Part of life is living, learning, admitting when you're wrong. I'm still working on that part. And then being right eventually, like I just was right now. So have a go.
And staying off Twitter.
I mean, yes.
I'll be on there a lot.
Hold your proverbial horses, as we can talk about Inferno in just a bit. Thanks for
Keo
the
doesn't
thoughts,
play for that
gentlemen.
team, mate.
Edgy. Right, so let's get to the break. We're going to
Salute
take a
to Keo.
6-minute break, and when we come back,
Maybe he got a little bit too hung up on Train, but you know what? On Inferno, Existence has always been a smooth operator, and if you were to call him during this game, I think what you'd hear is because they're going to be getting busy on this map.
Yeah.
Bars. Telephone bars. Let's go. That's fire right there, mate. That's fire.
Plow mode. They might even close it out here.
yeah. And fifth, anything to add?
very excited to be here. Obviously, I'm a North American. Moses is a North American. Woo! Yeah, let's hear it.
We started North America.
We left you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Ric Flair in the house as well, bright and early.
Yeah. I think Sam Matthews and family would say it's not your company, bro.
Depends if it's a court case or not.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. So
Sometimes employee, sometimes visionary leader.
it depends. A chief gaming officer, I think, is his title. Say,
Dear Scoots.
all right, here we are. It's going to be
Homework going well?
homework going well, talking to them,
Listen,
making sure we're
it's
organized.
not the time and place for your last will and testament. For all we know, they may not yet play Fnatic, and even in that case, they wouldn't play Fnatic in the final. So I think that takes away some of the nerves maybe of playing them in the final. I actually think, okay, Fnatic might be the best team. I think it's still fair to call them that, but I think Navi's the most well-rounded. Like I said, they never get beaten up, basically. They can grind. They have the deepest map pool of any team in the world. They have the most consistent amount of star players, I think. I think Flamey and Guardian is a duo you can put up against any two from Fnatic, and I actually would edge it towards the Guardian-Flamey duo. So I think they've got all the pieces there, and they're a tactical team. So the key thing is, if you're going to beat this team, you have to outfrag them.
A little bit of a slaughter. I'm going to take Navi 2-0. Get right's got to be massive. There was some stat last night that he had like 45 entry attempts. He was like the guy going for the first kill.
Amazingly, I actually do think NiP have got a decent draw for themselves within the circumstances that I didn't think they ever had a winning draw. They've got an all right one. If they could get to the third map, they'd at least have a chance there. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to 3 maps. I think Inferno will actually be depressing for everyone in the crowd here because they'll see it'll be a comfortable
Not the
win.
Navi.
At least you're honest about
fans here, mate. So it'll be
some right over there.
it'll be a comfortable win for the Navi guys, and then I think Mirage is going to be a bloodbath. So I think it's going to be a fairly quick 2-0, and Navi will be moving on to the semi-finals.
Takes it 16-9. But again, NiP is not out of the building yet. Obviously, it's a best of 3. But again,
Threat was actually our in-game leader all along, and now we're just going to wreck you on
NWO t-shirts for everyone.
Yeah, maybe. Probably not though, Scott. I reckon that was just them getting a good old-fashioned butt-whopping, as
Yeah.
I've been told to say it on MLG broadcasts.
So they can put threat there. They can have
Kind
him
of the
play passive
Canada
and spot.
of Mirage in many ways.
Yes.
I like Canada. Canada's cool. Don't just keep going A all the time, basically saying. Next major in Canada? That's in North America too. They've got this dormant monster. The key thing about the great support... Everyone loves me, mate. The great thing about the great...
I'm super proud of how the NIP guys played. Not that that means anything.
Yeah, and again...
but I love take that to the bank, can you, Richard?
Yeah, but you can do I love you guys.
Time so far.
I mean, technically, we can't know they're Ukrainian. They just have a Ukrainian flag. I know in your country, if you have a flag, you're definitely from that. That's basically how you prove it, right? It's like a whole ceremony or something with the Indian and... I don't remember. Yeah. So.
I love you,
Day one, boys. Day one.
Day one.
Deported,
All right.
of course.
So we're gonna say goodbye very soon, just briefly, to Richard and
Not
Duncan.
because of that.
So we're gonna go ahead and...
Dave wasn't on the call, was he?
Yeah, you haven't been fired quite yet.
Put it this way, if it's not today, it's never going to happen. So this is the last... I'm giving you one last chance, Mr. Atlas. If you break my heart one more time, you won't be sleeping on the couch this time, mate. You'll be out the house. So
thank you. And
I'm not going to give up on love, Scott.
Never give up on love.
Yeah, I found out with G2. But anyway, so... Really frustrated.
Too soon, Rich. Too soon.
Yeah, too soon. Really prediction sheets, right? And hand them over. And there's probably going to be
I don't like to have to do it either. So I talk and then you pay me. I don't do anything.
I just like to storm out and go home early. You know?
Diva.
Anyway,
Diva. You actually predicted what just happened in the match before, so
did I.
No, come on.
Let me have this, bro.
Okay.
You often get stuff right. Maybe he doesn't.
It's a bird. It's turned into a bird. Oh my. Okay.
That's from Team Sweet Pansy, her fan club. So there you go.
Very cool.
She has one.
Shout out to
I'm
Pansy.
kidding, Lauren. Sorry.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
You got something to say, Duncan?
Yeah. All right.
Not at all, mate. Not at all.
All right.
I mean, I know a lot of the people here will share the similar sentiment. Like, it's a bit, it's a bit of nothing to just have NA teams playing each other. Like, an NA team definitely has to win. I mean, when I heard it was 2 NA teams in the quarterfinals, I just said, nah. So, no one else?
No. Is this thing on?
So, I'll tell you what, though, that Simple is a brilliant player. He's got all the qualities of a professional. He deserves a spot in the semi-final.
No. I think that this game will actually be a little bit better than people are thinking that it's going to be. Even though, two American teams.
People? It's going to be brilliant.
I mean, mostly you, actually. So
okay,
that's
fair enough.
CLG as well, looking a lot better ever since Pita joined the reins. Swedish.
Sort of.
So, that's not good. That's not good.
There's a lot going on in that. That's all I'm saying. It's a melted pot.
He's a kid after all, and he needs to probably get a spanking or two sometimes. But
Right, Rob.
not from me.
Doesn't have kids himself, of course. Just saying that for legal purposes there, Robin.
Not for me.
Okay.
But when Simple was acquired, I mean, look at the
man alive. You didn't even say because he's badly behaved. You said he's a kid. He deserves an old spanking, doesn't he?
That's how I was raised.
Okay.
Explains a lot.
Richard, your thoughts on it?
We'll get by that.
Trying to keep your job.
Yeah.
Okay,
but no, look,
fair enough.
There's a reason why he's Thorin's favourite player. He's
It's not because of the spanking.
He's made mistakes. He's a little bit difficult. He's misunderstood, but he's phenomenally talented. And obviously, Duncan sees.
You're talking about Simple. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. But people got to give.
So he learned the fifth Lauren lesson.
Absolutely.
Don't spank me. He's not the belt.
Say something.
The belt daddy.
Daddy,
All right. Speaking of belts and daddies, we're going to check in with our casters.
Keep it in line, guys.
Best throw ever.
He also has got a bit more team play around him. I mean, now he's in the position where, for his teammates, he'd give the shirt off his back,
Okay. Thank you very much.
Reference game of the crowd. Incredibly off point. Know nothing about these players.
Nothing.
Shame on you.
You
Shame on you.
So we're going to come back and start.
Why is Puckett trying to turn it into a Trump rally?
Now I know why they hired me, Richard. With that sort of jingoistic nationalism. I see why I'm here. Yeah. Screw other countries. Yeah. Well,
amazing.
Unreal.
Nice job, Chris. Nice job.
Well let's liquids to set the tone of this. Because CLG, they're a known factor. We know where they're going to go. We know what they want to do. And this is also an interesting factor. It wasn't just that when they brought Adren back in, he didn't resume all his original, what is going on with the Liege there? Okay, well, you get excited sometimes when you're on stage. It wasn't just that when you bring back Adren, he comes in as the AWPer and he comes in as the in-game leader again. He actually isn't the in-game, he's doing it again. Little monkey, anyway. So he's doing it again. He's excited, I'm excited, we're all excited. We're all in an excitable state. So, listen, you've got to please yourself, mate. Hiko's actually renegotiating next year's contract there. He's like, James, could you hand the ledger over to Elige, have him countersign? 40% of his salary to me for next year.
Just want to say that I watched them play Cash just before we came out here. They decimated Cloud9 on that map, Team Liquid did. And they play this mad aggressive style, simply just running through smokes and just absolutely wrecking people. So I think they're actually going to take Cash comfortably. I think CLG is so good.
Don't take bot games too much into account. I mean, everyone does well against the bot.
I think.
But I'm not going to fluff you. But what I want to know, since we...
I mean, obviously, thematically, MLG know what they're doing here. They work on a very deep subconscious level. So they showed a video there of a fully able-bodied goose walking around because this was a game of 2 lame duck CT halves. Now, it's top-quality material. I've saved the goal for this match.
It's just a simply amazing match.
Okay, good pun.
You know, you all laugh at your own stupid puns. Why don't you laugh at my stupid puns, you know? Thank you. That's what we need.
So, I was Team Liquid and CLG get the number 1 and number 2 seed in a group. Then you have 2 NA teams there. And everyone's like, yeah, NA's going again to the major. It's all rigged, of course.
All rigged.
WWE.
WWE.
Yeah,
here's the thing. Like,
it was me all along, Austin. It was me all along.
Just a few words about CLG.
It's a final thought, you know. I noticed a lot of people were pandering. They were always trying to get the crowd really riled up. So I want all the thousands here to just appreciate the job Scoots did to give a really loud cheer for Scoots.
You're such an ass. Everyone's left.
It's weird, Scoot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got a fan base. Yeah. Let's get a camera up here. They're right over here.
And the millions at home.
Like 4 of them.
They're not your fans. That's Meals for Wheels. They're bringing you your dinner.
The crowd was sick, so I'm expecting them to carry me through the early stages of the day.
They're not here for you, you know.
Yeah, come on,
There's a tournament going on. I kind of give the analogy. It's like one of your favourite sports, Scoots. Like NASCAR. So they're very...
I didn't know where you were going. I was excited, and then I wasn't.
Bull, Scott. So yeah, it's like if they're behind you the whole time, you think, if you can keep out in front, you can win the race. But if you make one last mistake at the last corner, they're going to take up. I don't really know anything about NASCAR, mate.
I thought you were going to do some sort of drafting thing.
It's not about going in, only going left.
That's how it just cuts it off.
I don't even know what NASCAR is.
Eating pawn dogs.
I mean, everyone knows that F1 is the only real race in sport. Okay, so let's...
That's what Red Eye tells me.
They lost to Cloud9, which
is... Jesus, it's gotten that bad. Okay, forget that. Team Liquid will probably just win out.
I set him up. He knocked some...
Now, maybe in his mind, he's used to losing a lot and then just kept, turning it back on.
He must be trying to master that new map, de-illusional. Sure. It's interesting actually to see that ESL head Carmack was out there. He was having a really great time. Everyone's loving him on stream. Interesting out there. So, like shot across the bow. I mean, he does have a great beard, though. I noticed that if you're in esports and you're kind of a bit washed up, like if you just keep a really great beard, you'll always be relevant, guys. Okay, you see? Game plan worked. Game plan worked.
Instead of a plow coming in for Virtus.pro, they just put up a wall. I mean, they were bad. I mean, they were
Trump-esque.
Just reading his opponent.
Also got a big brain like Mekon. Then
I'll think of some of the obscure sci-fi reference very soon.
Okay, so let's move forward.
The brain in the jar.
To the next map. Obviously, it's Kabul.
They need to have that classic Scarface soundtrack going in their mind. Push it to the limit, the limit, the limit. That's going to be a GIF later on. So
nice.
Got a GIF in there, boys.
I'm hoping that's all they're bringing from Scarface, the movie, man.
Listen, mate. Listen.
I see the Photoshop's coming. All right. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Everyone gets a GIF.
So,
Virtus.pro made him earn it here. This wasn't that easy pass. This wasn't that follow the yellow brick road.
I knew it was. I knew it was coming.
This wasn't the one that Scoots was talking about. You know? I mean, what else has he done? Has he published any poetry or anything?
No.
Written a sonnet, you know?
Maybe. So anyway, so again,
I didn't even play Counter-Strike personally.
Another
hat.
Another historic thing.
The hat is good.
Does this
bring that bracket up? Way to big it up there, Rich. Way to big it up in front of the home crowd there.
All right, here
Don't
we
worry,
go.
guys. Nothing to see. All smoke and mirrors. Do not look at the man behind the gear. Two Moses.
Traitor. Exactly, traitor. Get him out of the building. All right, folks, that's going to do it. Our last quarterfinal is in the books. Luminosity is the victor.
Someone letting them down, and someone letting me down, Scott. And when you let me down, you've let this crowd down, you've let Denmark down. The Princess of Denmark is upset with what you've done. I'm done with that.
All right. Okay.
I was just waiting for it.
I didn't know where that was going. Where are they going? Nowhere. To the dumpster.
All right. Speaking of Dust 2.
Still a series, guys. Still a series, folks.
So next map is Dust 2. And
would Professor Fifi's grade be for Astralis on Dust 2?
Oh, it would be a D.
A D.
Yeah.
So they got the D.
They did get the D.
So Device is obviously going to come out. Please, Professor Fifi, is there anything I can do to improve my grade? Anything at all? Learn how to play Counter-Strike 101, mate. Get out my face.
I mean,
Danish mutt.
it's all.
Well, I mean, it helps that there's 6 European players playing, so I feel like Europe wins in some sense no matter what, yeah. Thing is, though, I'm actually hoping in this game, I joked about Shroud, but let's be real. I mean, Kenny S, Shroud, these guys haven't been on this stage, okay? They don't know what the big light's about. I hope they don't buckle under the pressure, you know. They went out 0-2. This is a big game for them, guys. They're playing against some top players here.
So anyway, it looks like we're getting into the veto, so time for some
Nico just overjoyed to actually have competent teammates.
Yeah,
Wait a minute. Do I have to get 50 in this game? Or, no, just play like normally, mate. Yeah, okay, 40. No, just play your normal role. But I do get paid more than all of you. Well, okay, maybe not for that one, mate. Maybe not that one. North America known for ruling the world through nuclear superiority, and we're going to go back to the facility, boys, where they're all made. Let's see what makes America great. Let's go see some nukes.
He's XD, mate.
Yeah. Speaking of crazy tweets, so Old Simple there, that famous North American player.
Oh, yeah, it's brilliant.
He made a tweet yesterday after the games. You know, people are probably wondering, what's he going to say? Is he going to say, like, you know, I'll be back to win the next match? He actually made a tweet. It just said, I'm leaving Team Liquid. And everyone was like, wait, what? No, we almost made it to the final. And then afterwards he tweeted, like, basically Moses came up to him and said, like, what are you doing, man? Like, why would you say, are you really leaving? And he goes, no, it's April Fool's. Moses goes, well, that was like 2 days ago. And he goes, yes, but I didn't do anything on that day, so I got it now.
Only Simple could think, like, I'm just going to move April Fool's. It's actually better if you do that. Having it on a fixed day is problematic.
People say he's kind of stubborn, wants things his way. Actually, April Fool's on the 3rd now, so...
That's how it goes.
I want it my way.
Yeah.
Basically, Burger King. He's already in America. He's already adapted to their ways, where you don't just get the burger that you asked for. Get any burger you want. In fact, just have a burger. That's mainly the slogan, right? Have a burger any way you want.
It's much more two-sided now.
Okay.
16-0.
The whole world is, mate.
Oh.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
What is
Okay.
wrong with you?
Wow. Double from Michael.
Was that a double?
Can he make it a triple?
Said
He's
Eco
done that before.
at Burger King. The economy for North America, of course, in the toilet. China owns most of their stock in the game.
It's a bit.
That's why we need a businessman as a president.
We need a war is what we need, Richard. A real bloody war. That's
I was saving that for the end. I was going to get
Blackwater, of course. Tell you what, even when North America's low on funds, don't worry, guys. The black budget, incredibly large. Yeah. CIA, Agent, Area 51. Can we all have a boo for Scoots? Boo! Scoots, boo!
No.
Lots.
Oh.
Boo
What?
Scoots, boo him!
That's what you're doing.
What are you doing?
We've got to work with him on the day. Hey, did you like that all-star game, Scott? Did you like that? Oh,
He is a legend, though.
Yeah, he is. The question is, how do you do with an iPhone? There you
Everyone
go.
do a knife motion in the air as well. Knife. Do the knife motion. Do the knife motion. Stop, people. Do the knife motion.